Specs on. All right, Shalom Israel. This is the ISUPK Alabama Biblical Brotherhood class. You know what I'm saying? It's teaching about brotherhood according to the Bible. Uh, Brotherhood according to the world only goes as far as what you can do for somebody financially, what somebody can do for you financially. You know what I'm saying? Brotherhood based off in the world is not true brotherhood in most cases. Okay? A lot of you guys, you know what I'm saying, before you came inside the ISUPK while using the world, you had a close friend betray you. You had an uncle betray you. You had a father betray you, a sister, a mother betray you. Because they're not abiding by these rules inside this Bible. You understand? They call themselves Christians. But in most cases, we know that Christians are the biggest hypocrites of brotherhood. You understand? There's no brotherhood inside the Christian church. There's no brotherhood, true brotherhood inside the black community because we don't abide by the laws of the Bible. We abide by the laws of the white man. You understand? And the laws of the white man teaches you dog eat dog. You understand? The laws of the white man teaches you to get it how you live. You know what I'm saying? I heard a white man say, I'm going to die in debt. You understand? So, you know what I'm saying? Brotherhood is not found inside this present day society. That's why we have the Bible, so we can practice brotherhood in a way that was designed to be practiced. Because anything outside of that is not brotherhood. You understand? You can't truly you can't, let me see the best way I can put this. You can't say that you can't say that you're going to give me a cup of water and then give me a cup of mud. You understand? Yeah, it's liquid, but it's watery, but it's not water, it is mud. You understand? You can't say that it's raining, you know what I'm saying, and be peeing on my leg at the same time. That's not rain, it's piss. You understand? So you can't say that something is brotherhood and then do the opposite of what brotherhood is. And be a cutthroat. You understand? Be a person that will double cross your brother for the right price or for the right female that looks a certain way. You understand? For a certain amount of drugs, sell your brother out. You know what I'm saying? That's not true brotherhood. So tonight, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna give you a few examples out of the Bible on what brotherhood is according to the Bible. And you know, I'm gonna apply it to how we should be living today. You understand? And basically I'm gonna tell you know what I'm saying, this is what's wrong inside our community right now, inside the black community. It's because we're not practicing true brotherhood. You understand? In a lot of cases, you know, we might have went out there riding and whatnot, you know what I'm saying, for George Floyd, all these other brothers and sisters that died. As a result, excuse me, Salakia, as a result of police brutality, but then you just go back, you know what I'm saying, and you keep committing crime. You understand? You don't change the way that you live. You understand? That's not brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? What about the living? You understand? Be an example for the living. You understand? George Floyd is dead and gone. You understand? But you know what I'm saying? Instead of being a true brother, a true sister, and George Floyd inspires you to stop living a certain way. You know, you just keep right. You are mad for a second, and then you go right about your life. You know what I'm saying? And continue living to live wicked. You know what I'm saying? True brotherhood will be to change your life, man. You understand? Me, for example. When I found out I was an Israelite, I wanted to know what I need to do to practice Israelite customs. You understand? Israelite customs are based on brotherhood. So that made me stop selling drugs, you know what I'm saying, using drugs. You understand? It made me stop doggone looking at another brother's woman with a lustful eye. You understand? It made me stop uh, basing my whole life on monetary values. You understand? Because if you're basing your whole life off of monetary values, you know what I'm saying, you cannot truly be anyone's brother. You understand? Because for the right price, you will sell out. You understand? You will sell out. Okay. Uh, let's get Zephaniah 2 and 1 to start it out. This is an excellent brotherhood scripture. You understand? And it's one that, you know what I'm saying, that the ISUBK is trying to do now. We're trying to gather together. You understand? We're trying to gather together because we know that we are not desired here. You understand? And when you're not desired, you understand, most people tend to gather together. You know what I'm saying? That's how the Bloods was developed. You understand? It's a wicked street game, but it was just an example. Uh, the Crips, you know what I'm saying, was the bigger game. You understand? So the ones that didn't want to join the Crips was bullied and picked on. You understand? And so they formed the Bloods. You understand? Now you have one of the biggest rivals inside the black community, but it's just an example of people that's gathering together that's not desired. Okay? Look at these different communities, you know what I'm saying? Let's take Miami, for example. You got Little Haiti, you got Little Hialeah, you know what I'm saying? You got several different neighborhoods, you know what I'm saying? Where these different, you know what I'm saying, Israelites, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying, according to the world, they call them different, for lack of better words, you know what I'm saying, different ethnic groups. They got together because when they first got there, they wasn't desired, you know what I'm saying? They had a certain day of the week or a certain day of the month where they would pick on Haitians, you know what I'm saying? They had a certain day of the week, you know what I'm saying, where they might pick on Cubans or some jazz like that. And so they gathered together because they wasn't desired. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know what I'm saying? Now that they gained a little power, you know what I'm saying, inside those communities, you know what I'm saying? It's okay to be Haitian down there now. But it was always okay to be Haitian, but you know what I'm saying, they wasn't desired at first. You know what I'm saying? It was a certain stigma out on Haitians, you know what I'm saying? And so at first they had it hard. Kind of like the black man, you know what I'm saying, all together has it hard inside America. But you know what I'm saying, we think that because we have it hard, that we need to link up with our oppressor. You understand? And linking up with our oppressor is not the thing to do. You understand? Linking up with our oppressor is only going to doggone get us further oppressed. And that's going to ensure that we don't gather together if we doggone link up with them. You understand? So we have to understand that our biggest tool and our easiest way out of oppression is to doggone see each other not as not as something bad or dirty, to see each other as our biggest asset. You understand? As our biggest asset. You understand? And don't believe what your oppressor says about your brother. You know what I'm saying? We are not the biggest criminals out here. That's not true. That's just something that's put out there so we can look at ourselves and hate ourselves. You understand? Because if we're hating ourselves and not loving ourselves, you understand, it's easy for us not to join together. Okay? This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired. Okay? This says that we should be gathering together. Does gathering together mean to go out and vote? No. Voting is just another way for them to separate us into two different parties. You understand? For the majority, most black folks are going to vote Democratic, but then you have a lot of Hispanics, for whatever reason, you know what I'm saying, they vote Republican. You understand? Then you have a lot of other people in the black community. They may be against homosexuality, but you know what I'm saying, they're okay with abortion or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It divides us. You know what I'm saying? Because these rules that these people are living by are not rules that we generally live by, but you know what I'm saying? We settle for the lesser evil. You understand? When that within itself, that phrase within itself is evil. We shouldn't be settling for the lesser evil. We should doggone just be trying to have a society that's not evil at all, a society that's ran righteous. And the only way we can do that is through brotherhood, through true brotherhood. And so we have to gather together for that to even happen. You understand? All right. Let me get First John 4:20. If a man, this is First John 4:20. If a man say, I love God, and hateth his brother, he is a liar. That's a lot of you Christians out there, man. A Christian is always quick to say, man, I love God. I love God, man. God is my savior and the head of my life. You know what I'm saying? You always see them get, you know what I'm saying? I didn't watch those awards Sunday. I believe it was some type of BET Video Awards came on Sunday. But I guarantee you, just about everybody that got up there said, you know what I'm saying? The Lord is the head of their life. You understand? The Lord is the head of their life. But you know what I'm saying? But they do nothing for their communities. They do nothing for their brothers. You understand? So they go up there on one of their awards and they so-called give their thanks to God, but they don't really love God. You understand? Because they hate their brother. You know what I'm saying? Half of these rappers out here hate each other. But they're gonna say that they love God. You know what I'm saying? They're out here killing each other in different jazz like that. Your average drug dealer still is wearing a cross. A cross is something that is still popular. Now you see a lot of folks starting to wear the alt, which that's still Christian. You understand? That's still Christian. But you know what I'm saying? They got these crosses on and they're killing each other out here with the cross on. You understand? Trying to signify to them with with the God, you know what I'm saying, of Christianity and whatnot. But the God of Christianity is not the God of this Bible. The God of this Christianity is not brotherhood. Because the God of Christianity was the God of this Bible, you would practice what he says do, and you would love your brother. You understand? You wouldn't seek to harm your brother at every given chance. For things simple as a bad look. You understand? Something as simple as a bad look. And I understand it nowadays, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, your brother's sitting at you, looking at you a certain way. Sometimes you have to see what's going on. Because sometimes it can be a mistaken identity. Or a lot of times, brothers could be looking at you and not even looking at you. So sometimes you may want to inquire. But a lot of you cats are just looking for trouble, man. You just hate your brother. You know what I'm saying? For no reason, you just hate your brother just for the simple fact because he is your brother by blood. And anything that's related to you can't be good. It can't be good as far as you're concerned. You understand? Because why? Because in your neighborhood, you know what I'm saying, it's full of crackheads. Because your mother was a prostitute and a crackhead. You understand? Your father, you know what I'm saying, was in prison for life or whatnot. He wasn't around. So, you know what I'm saying, in your mind, you think everything that's associated with being black is a bad thing. You understand? You turn on the TV, you understand, you see, you know what I'm saying, cops, you know what I'm saying? You always see us getting arrested. You see the first 48, us killing each other on the first 48. You turn on rap music, you know what I'm saying? All we hear is about, I'm gonna chop these niggas down with a chopper. These niggas, I hate niggas. You understand? So I don't understand why you think, you know what I'm saying, you should hate your brother. But that's not so. Don't buy into that propaganda. Okay? And you're a liar if you say that you love your brother. You're a liar if you say that, you know what I'm saying, you love God. You understand? And you hate your brother. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn to, you know what I'm saying, you love your people by showing them that you love them. You just can't say you love your people through your mouth. You understand? You gotta show your people that you love them through action. It's something that you must do, you know what I'm saying, to show that you love your people. And it all boils down to how you treat them. You know what I'm saying? You treat your oppressor with more respect than you treat your brother. You won't hold your door. You won't hold the door open for your brother, man. You think you're being soft by holding the door open for a brother. Man, I held the door open for a brother the other day. Uh, came inside the store, I seen the brother coming, put my hand out, I held the door open for him. You understand? As I was coming in, I held the door open for him, let him get through the door. He said, I appreciate that, brother. You know what I'm saying? He appreciated that. On the way out, I held the door open for another brother coming out behind me. You know what I'm saying? It's just a common courtesy thing to do. But you know what I'm saying? A lot of brothers don't think that. I seen a brother at a truck stop one day holding the door open for white people like he's a bellhop. And I looked at the brother like, God damn, you just gonna stand there and just hold it open just to so that you're a good black man? You know, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying let the door slam in these Edomites' face, but have some respect about yourself. Have some dignity about yourself. It's not your job to be out here holding the door open for your oppressor. You understand? You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't do the same thing in the hood because you would think that everybody thinks you're soft. You understand? You're just standing there holding the door open for everybody. And the truth of the matter is, they may think you're soft because there's no point for you to be doing that. We go over far and above for the people that hate us, but we won't even doggone do nothing to win our brothers over. We will do nothing to win your brother over. The only thing you're going to give your brother is a hard time because your whole life you had a hard time. But at some point in time, it has to change. Somebody's going to have to care about each other out here. And that's what brotherhood is. Brotherhood is not a thing that's just easy. You understand? A lot of times we think that, you know what I'm saying, brotherhood is found in the Bible. Which, you know, it can be. There's nothing wrong with merrymaking with your brothers, you know what I'm saying, having a good time or whatnot. But you know what I'm saying, sometimes brotherhood is a thing that's uncomfortable. You understand? It's uncomfortable sometimes. And that's brotherhood too. You know what I'm saying? Brotherhood is not always comfortable. And sometimes it's uncomfortable. It's just something that we're going to have to do. It's something that we're going to have to practice doing. You understand? Just like you go out there and practice football. You go out there and practice football, you run those drills and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You get out there and scrimmage and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? For what? Just so you can put yourself in pain? No. So you can win the game come Sunday or Saturday or Thursday night or Friday night. You understand? That's why you do it. So we're going to have to doggone practice on treating each other better. Okay? For he that loveth not his brother, whom he have seen, you see these brothers every day in the hood, man. You see them every day in the hood. You see them every day at your job, at your slave. You see them every day at the store, at the marketplace, at the common areas. You know what I'm saying? Y'all shop at the places, the same places every day. Y'all even see each other at the club. And you wait till you get to the club and you want to beat a brother up. Instead of trying to squeeze up on these pretty sisters that came out to have a good time and find her man. You understand? But instead of doing that, you go to the club and you want to fight your brother. You want to squabble over a woman inside the club that's probably not studying than one of y'all. I probably ain't one of y'all can have. But you ain't going to have her because, you know what I'm saying, you in there trying to fight your brother. You understand? Let's do it on the flip side. Instead of taking a sister outside of that club, you understand, and actually trying to be a man for this woman, you take this woman and you one night her. And you don't try to fix the sister or nothing. You understand? You just try to you know what I'm saying, have a good time. And that's not brotherhood. It's not brotherhood. You understand? If we laying with these sisters out here, man, we need to be keeping these sisters. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand that sex is marriage. Sex and marriage is brotherhood. That's brotherhood also. You understand? It's brotherhood. Sex was designed to be marriage. It wasn't designed to be something casual. You understand? You looking at your sisters like they try to portray the image of your sisters on the TV. And you doggone ride with that because you treat them like the image that they portrayed as on TV. Your sisters don't make it no better because they push that image. They say they hot girl summer. They say they doggone F and F. You know what I'm saying? F nigga free. You understand? That means you just gonna be a single mother. You know what I'm saying? Because this same cat that you calling the F nigga, you know what I'm saying? It's the father of your children. And so you're pushing being a single parent by pushing that agenda. You understand? Which is wicked. Okay? All right. How can he love God whom he have not seen? You can't love God that you haven't seen if you don't love your brother, which here is here on earth, man. There's no way that you can love God. There's no way, no how, no way. Okay? And this commandment have we from him, that he who loveth God love his brother also. So if you love God, it's a commandment. It is a commandment that you love your brother, man. You gotta love your brother if you love God. You can't love God if you do not love your brother. There's no way, no how, no way possible that you can do that. So don't lie to yourself, man. So we gotta really start loving each other. And loving is not all about a feeling, man. Loving is something that you have to do. You have to love each other. You know what I'm saying? If it was just about feelings, you know what I'm saying? You can fall in and out of love. You know what I'm saying? Fall in and out of love. You know what I'm saying? You don't fall in love. Love is just something you do. It's not about a feeling. Because love, sometimes it hurts. It hurts to doggone grit your teeth and not punch somebody's head off. You understand? Sometimes our people, you know what I'm saying, they can make you just want to hit them in the mouth. You understand? But you want to say sometimes, you know what, brother, I'm not going to doggone sink your face in because, brother, I love you. And that's an act of love right there. Because you didn't let your emotions take you. You understand? You didn't let your emotions take you. You know what I'm saying? You actually showed that brother love. That's what showing love is. Showing love ain't just blessing somebody down with $100. Showing love is doggone, not doggone riding on somebody when you could actually ride on them. You understand? That's what showing love is. You know what I'm saying? Uh, if you just walked around just loving everybody that you couldn't beat up, you know what I'm saying? You ain't loving nobody. You just a coward. You understand? You just a coward. All right. Anyway, and I got a scripture in here for that also. But for right now, I'm gonna keep going. Let me get Matthew 5:22. 5:22. Yeah, man. You want to understand what love really is, man, and what brotherhood really is. You know what I'm saying? You can't have brotherhood without loving your brother. There's no way possible that you can do that. This is Matthew 5:22. But I say unto you that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of judgment. You know what I'm saying? This is just what I was saying earlier. A lot of cats is just angry at another black man just because for the simple fact because he's a black man. So you're angry at him. You understand? It comes from a position of self-hate. You hate yourself, you hate your black skin, you understand, you hate the fact that you're a so-called African American and whatnot, Latino, Native American, Indian. So you hate your brother because he's the same thing as you. You understand? You hate him because of that. It's deeper than Bloods and Crips. You know what I'm saying? It's deeper than Vice Lords and Gangster Disciple. It's deeper than the East Side and West Side. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. It's deeper than the South versus the North or the Midwest or the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? For you brothers that hit it to the feds, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times they break up into what Carter did. It's deeper than that. Because if it wasn't deeper than that, then you wouldn't have Crips that kill Crips. You won't have Bloods that kill Bloods. And that wasn't a common thing that I used to hear about back in the day. But now, Bloods even kill Bloods. You used to hear about Crips killing Crips all the time, you know, except for what I used to hear. So I've never been involved in any type of international street gang or no jazz like that myself. But you know what I'm saying? I've heard of these things, you know what I'm saying, growing up and even as an adult. So if it was just based on Bloods versus Crips, you understand, you wouldn't have Bloods killing Bloods and Crips killing Crips. You got GDs killing GDs in Chicago. I'm sure you got Vice Lords killing Vice Lords. P Stones, I know kill P Stones. You understand? You got people that's from the same neighborhoods in these different neighborhoods in the South. You know what I'm saying? Cats kill each other from the third ward all the time. You know what I'm saying? New Orleans or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? 17 ward cats kill 17 ward cats. Southside cats in Houston kill Southside cats. Pensacola cats that's from uptown kill Pensacola cats from uptown. So on and so on and so on right here in Birmingham, Alabama. You always hear about cats getting killed, and they're from the same neighborhood, man. So it's deeper than doggone what set you from. It's biblical. It said inside the Bible that we would treat each other like that. That your eye would be evil towards your brother. It didn't say it depends on what side of town your brother's from. It said that your eye would be evil towards your brother. And a lot of times it's the man that's closest to you that robs you or sleeps with your woman, things of that nature. So it's deeper than doggone sets and clicks and all that other jazz. It's just, you know what I'm saying, like it's just one of the things that we're dealing with because we don't know how to deal with each other properly because we haven't been taught properly. You understand? That's the reason. We haven't been taught properly. We don't know what love is. We don't know what brotherhood is. They tell you that you can find these things out here in society, but you can't. You can't find it in the United States military. You can't find it in your Alpha Kappa or whatever. You can't find it in Masonry. Brotherhood is inside this Bible and inside the ISUPK. It's the only place that can teach you how to be a brother properly. Okay? It's just point blank and simple. All right? All right. Let's see. Matthew 5 and 22. All right. Say if you hate your brother without a cause, you'll be in danger of judgment. Okay? And whosoever shall say to his brother, rock him. Okay? If you won't hear your brother out, man. If you look at your brother and you belittle your brother like he's, you know what I'm saying, worthless. You understand? Like your brother don't have a voice. You understand? You look at your brother and say, rock him. You know what I'm saying? So then basically you saying to your brother, like, you know what I'm saying, you stupid, man. You ain't got no voice. You belittling him. You know what I'm saying? You won't hear him out. You understand? What does it say if you say to your brother, you know what I'm saying, rock him? Shall be in danger of the council. Meaning that you shall be in danger of the council judging against you. You know what I'm saying? You're in danger of the council moving against you. You understand? If you won't hear your brother out. If you won't hear your brother out, you know what I'm saying? You won't listen to your brother. You know what I'm saying? You try to belittle your brother like he doesn't know what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? You try to make your brother seem like he's just a drunk dunce. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, man, you got to listen to that drunk brother. Now, some brothers you can't listen to while he's drunk. But sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Just to hear your brother out, don't make your brother seem like he's a fool. You understand? Actually, I don't have an ill for your brother. Because in that drunk man's word, sometimes it's some pain there and some truth there. But you got to be able to decide. You understand? Just don't always shun your brother off, okay? All right. But whosoever shall say, thou fool, shall be in danger of hell fire, man. You understand? In danger of hell fire, man. We're going to have to learn how to deal with each other, be patient with each other. And doggone, man, just treat each other with some respect. You understand? And brotherhood, it comes with respect also. You can't have respect of person. You understand? You just have to respect your brothers, period. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have a certain level of respect that you give to everybody. Okay? You're gonna have to give everybody that certain level of respect. Even doggone oppressor, you should still give a certain level of respect to. You understand? A certain level of respect. You should give your brother even more. Okay? All right. Matthew 18 and 13. All right, I'm gonna start at 12. Okay, I'm gonna start at 11. For the Son of Man is come to save that which was lost. Verse 12. How think ye, if a man have 100 sheep, and one of them be gone astray? So you got 100 sheep, and one of them goes astray. You know what I'm saying? Now this is the ISUBK right here. You understand? We got enough brothers in here. You understand? We are happy or perfectly happy with the brothers that we have. You understand? But we are all shepherds. You understand? We are all shepherds. And so all our people are not, so to speak, we haven't reached all our people yet. You understand? So you got 99 sheep in here, you know what I'm saying? But one of them going straight. You understand? There's a lot of people that heard us out there, but there's still a lot more that haven't heard us, okay? Doeth he not leave the 99 and go into the mountains and seek of that which is gone astray? Okay? We don't care, man, about, you know what I'm saying, like, our numbers. We still gonna go out here and gonna seek out the other lost sheep. You understand? That has gone astray, that hasn't heard this truth, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't selfish. You know what I'm saying? You can't be selfish when it comes down to brotherhood. We go out in the wilderness. We go out in the streets, man. Where anything can happen, man. Anything can happen. Brothers been our Bivens, you know what I'm saying, was killed at camp. He was holding camp and he was killed at camp. Anything can go down at camp. Man, you can get into a fight at camp, man, and it can go bad, man. It can go bad. You can lose your life out there. But why do we do it? Because it's sheep out there that has gone astray. They need to hear this truth, man. Okay? And if so be that he find it, verily I say unto you, he rejoiceth more of that sheep than of the 99 which went not astray. Man, when a brother comes inside this truth, man, we rejoice, man. We rejoice, man. You understand? We are doggone ecstatic about somebody coming inside this truth. Because we know that our people, doggone, is, you know what I'm saying, they're getting it. You know what I'm saying? Anytime we get a warrior that's added to these ranks, man, we rejoice. Anytime a sister comes out of that world and stops, you know what I'm saying, being a whore, you know what I'm saying, being a prostitute or a drug addict, you know what I'm saying, our brother stops being a drug dealer, you know what I'm saying, and becomes, you know what I'm saying, the man that he was designed to be inside this truth, you know what I'm saying, we rejoice on that, man. We rejoice on that. We're not going to stop doing this until Yahushua comes back, man. You understand? We're not going to stop. You understand? We're going to get every last sheep that has gone astray out the streets. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get as many as we can until Christ returns, man. Okay? All right. Matthew 18 and 21. Then came Peter to him and said, Lord, how oft shall my brother sin against me and I forgive him? He said, man, how much, you know what I'm saying, I got a doggone, you know, how many times do I, you know what I'm saying, how often do I have to doggone forgive my brother, man? He didn't try me, I don't know how many times. How often do I have to forgive him, man? How often, man? Okay? Till 7 times? He said till 7 times, man. Man, I already gave him twice, 3 times, 4 times. What, I got to forgive him 7 times? Let's see what Christ said. And Yahushua said unto him, I say, not unto 3, until 7 times, but until 70 times 7. You understand? But instead of wanting to forgive your brother that many times, you forgive that oppressor, that wicked oppressor, way more times than you forgive your brother. You got way more patience with the oppressor than you have with your brother, man. Show some of that patience with your brother. You understand? Forgive him. You understand? Forgive him. He's came out the same condition that you're in. She's came out of the same hell that you're in. Forgive that black woman. She's came out of the same hell that you came out of. Let's show some more patience. You understand? And more compassion for our people. And then if we do that, we can understand our people better. And then we'll actually know how to help our people. You understand? Not only that, our people will doggone start to doggone do the same thing when they see the results of it. It's better to live than to die. You understand? I don't know if a lot of you cats out there know that, but it's better to live than to die. And we cannot live as a people if we can't somehow find a way to forgive each other. You understand? Instead of doggone taking the doggone justice in our own hand when it comes down to your brother. You understand? We shouldn't be out here doggone. A lot of times it's not even justice, it's just stupidity. Or a brother, you know what I'm saying? Okay, something to start as simple as a brother stepping on another brother's shoes. You understand? I could be as heinous as dealing with a brother's woman. You understand? We want to learn how to forgive each other and have respect for each other. Okay? And that's what Christ is saying right here. All right, I'm gonna get one more scripture, and then I'm gonna shut it down. All right. All right, this is Matthew 25:40. And the king shall answer and say unto them, verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, ye have done it unto me. Okay? That's why we went to Benson, Alabama. That's why we showed up there. Because if they did it to them, they did it to us. You understand? And when our people call, we're damn sure going to be there. You know what I'm saying? We cannot think that we're going to be the authority on the earth if we're not doggone positioning ourselves to be an authority right now. You understand? So with that being said, when our people call us, when our people call us for counsel, when our people call us for support, when our people call us for strength, we have to be there. Because if it's getting done to them in the streets, you understand? We take that as an offense to us also. And we're going to answer any offense to our people, especially if they call us. You understand? We're going to answer that. We get out on the streets and we teach about it every Saturday. Every Saturday, we're out there teaching about these offenses that happen to our people. And if our people call us directly, we're coming to aid our people. Because if you did it to them, you did it to us. Because that's brotherhood. You understand? That is brotherhood. Because I look at my brother that's on the street, homeless, as my brother. You understand? And now, even though I may not have a place for him to stay, I can get out there and doggone have a voice. I can open up a food program and feed him until he gets his life right, man. You understand? With that being said, man, I'm going to go ahead and end this class. This is the ISUBK Alabama Biblical Brotherhood Class. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that Israel needs to understand what true brotherhood is. You cannot find brotherhood in the streets because they are not held to the rules of brotherhood. You understand? It's just imaginary out there in the streets. It's no real brotherhood. So with that being said, I'm going to end the class. You know what I'm saying? In the class, say Imagine. Please stand. Imagine Shabbat. Imagine Barak. Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah Barak Athon. That's your top. Which means hands down. Class is mixed.